Hey guys, I'm Daniela, also known as Cat Sparkles. That's my clown name. Together we are the Clown Makeup Girl. Welcome back to my channel. I decided I'd come on and do a makeup tutorial as I'm doing one of my Halloween makeup looks for 31 Days of Halloween this year, 2025. I am doing Albedo from Overlord as a clown girl, and I'm really excited. So stay tuned, and if you like makeup videos, clowns, lots of creepy cool SFX makeup and anime style makeup, then give me a follow. So we got e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, especially around the nose. I find is an area that I have a hard time keeping my makeup. Right here, like the oily areas, right at the T-zone. I like to use Aquaphor for my under eyes. I find it's like the best primer. So I just put a little bit of that on here for this area. Now I'm gonna just blend all that around a little bit with my moist sponge. Moist. Sorry to anyone who doesn't like that word. My son thinks it's hilarious. All right. So now I'm gonna go in with my Mayron Clown White. This is my go-to for like 90% of my clown looks. Kind of like to work it into the back of my hand. It kind of like activates the paint, gets it nice and warmed up. And I'm gonna just go all over my face. Doesn't really have to be perfect at this part, because I'm going to take my moist sponge and we're gonna beat it. I'm gonna pat my face really hard. Not like so it hurts, but you want to use a pretty good amount of pressure and move it around, blend it out. I don't really worry too much about my eyelids because I'm gonna have quite a bit of eyeshadow on them. And just keep blending and blending and blending and blending and blending. Forever and ever, amen. The nice thing about like the grease paints, especially for your like base, is it really blends well. It doesn't dry really fast, so you have time to get it all smoothed out and looking good. This stuff's way easier to work with like in layers and building it up than to like add it all at once. And even though my wig is going to be covering like a pretty significant amount of the forehead, I still try to go all the way to the hairline, and that way if your wig slips or anything, like you're still covered. But try not to put a whole bunch of intricate designs up there, obviously, if you're going to be wearing a wig with bangs, because then I have made this mistake before, and then you just can't see the top half of your makeup and it fucks it up. So okay, so next I'm going to take my Mayron Ultra White Setting Powder And I just pour a little bit of that out. Sometimes I use like one of these puffs, but I'm gonna use a big powder brush today. And try and get as much of it on my face and get rid of any greasiness or oiliness. And this will hold all of that clown white in place. So sometimes I cover my face tattoo and other times I don't, and I think this time I'm not planning to cover it. I take a Q-tip, I put a little bit of Vaseline on the back of my hand. Sometimes I use lotion or coconut oil, but I find the Vaseline works really good with the white grease paint. And I just clean off any of the makeup that's on there. So I'm just gonna use that same Q-tip to remove any of the white from my eyebrows. I generally just use my own eyebrows for my makeup looks because I like them. I haven't really tried like gluing down my brows before. I kind of would like to try it, but we'll see, maybe one of these days. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my brows. For that, I'm gonna be using this, the You Can Be Exotic Flavors eyeshadow palette I got off Amazon, and they're so pretty. I've only used it once so far. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Fluff Up Brow Wax by Benefit. And I just give my brows a little comb over with that. So I'm using a combination of this one and this one to get the color match for my Albedo wig. I'm gonna go in and do a pretty dramatic brow look here. Go back in with that wax on this side. This just really helps the shadow stick. Sometimes I use like liquid lipstick on my eyebrows too. It stays so good. Sometimes I use water-based face paints. It all depends on the look that I'm doing. I like to play around with different techniques. Alright, just make sure there's no powder around there. Okay. So next I'm going to go back into the same palette and I'm going to use this gold right here. And maybe the gold above it for the base a little bit. Do that one and then that one. She has a really like golden eyes. I don't have contacts, so I'm just gonna do like the shadows in gold. Golden pink, I think. I'm gonna go in underneath as well because I'm gonna do like a gold anime eye. Don't worry about it being messy or anything because we're gonna have a lot of like liner and stuff going around here. Wow, that's beautiful. Love it. A little sticky, so I feel like the glitter is gonna stay pretty good without having to add any extra stuff to make it safe. So I'm gonna just make sure you kind of like blow away any excess glitter. Maybe go like that with your brush a few times just to make sure that you don't have any that's gonna maybe fall into your eyes. And then I'm gonna go back over it with the other gold a little bit just to kind of set that shadow. I'm gonna actually go in here with a pink eyeshadow from the same palette. I'm gonna use this one here. I'm gonna take like a brush like this and just go like right up here. Take this brush again and with the gold still on it and blend that out a little bit. I'm gonna go come in and just blend it around the brow. I went a little wider than I meant to, so I'm just gonna go like that and make this side a little bit wider too. Okay. You need to go back in with your brow brush and just smooth up that line here. And I want to just kind of pull it up so it kind of blends there. Now for the fun part, let's get the other side to match. Yeah, let's just blend this one up a little bit bigger. And just straighten this part out, make it look more in alignment. Sometimes I do this all with face paint, sometimes I do it with makeup. I'm gonna do it with the same eyeshadow. So let's see, we got like one finger between. Or a little bit of gold going down. And that's gonna join with my lip paint. Okay, so I wanna go in with some of the gold glitter now and just like touch it on my butterfly tattoo. There, it's a little sparkly now. Okay, oh, don't touch it first. I'm gonna add some of the gold on my nose. Adding a little bit more sparkle, yay! And then I'm gonna come in with a pink face paint. So I'm just using like a Bowitsky palette right now, and I'm gonna come in. This is actually, like a lot of these, I just remade my own split cakes with some Bowitsky, some other ones. This is like a, I believe it's a Diamond FX one, the pink that I'm gonna use, which is this pink here. It's close to the same pink. So I want to add some gems. I have some purple ones that I want to add and some pink ones. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with some eyelash glue. Let it get a little tacky. So cute. Okay, now I have some purple ones. I kind of wanted to like freckle them basically. Cute. And I'm using this this premium liquid makeup from Spirit Halloween. It works really good. I also will do this with like a black water-based face paint, but I find that this one's a little easier to work with around the eyes. So just get my little liner brush here. Let that dry before you really open your eye too much, or else you might end up with an extra black line on your eyelid. I leave about that much space in between the line and my eye. You want to make sure you get it to dry really, really good. Try not to crinkle your eyes too much because that can cause it to move as well. I'm going to add a couple like little lashes on the side. 2, 3. I like to have them kind of getting bigger at the end. That hardly ever works out that perfectly. I'm really happy with that. I sometimes have to like keep adjusting to keep them matching, but that turned out well. I got this like spray glitter. I'm gonna just add a little bit there. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my black mascara, just a little bit to get the eyeshadows off my lashes because they're kind of gold and white right now. Okay. And so I have these lashes. They're a little more on the blue side than purple, but they look really good with the wig. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. And I like strip lashes. I've never actually had my lashes done because I have really sensitive eyes. So I'm wondering, like, for other makeup lovers out there who do wear lashes, lash extensions, what do you modify about your makeup routine due to wearing like lashes? I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments because I'd love to know more about it. I really would love to get them done. I'm just worried that my eyes will reject them basically, or have like an allergic reaction or something, because my eyes are one of like the most sensitive parts of me allergy wise. And yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're liking my content so far and you haven't subscribed yet, maybe hit that subscribe button or share this with your other makeup and Halloween lover friends. It really pulls the look together, and I'm not even sure where these lashes are from. I got them from a friend of mine last year and in like a bunch of different colors. And they're super cute with a lot of different looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more of the Aquaphor on my lips before I put on liquid lipstick, because otherwise it feels like the Sahara Desert. I use these like Maybelline New York liquid lipsticks quite often. Albedo doesn't really have a whole lot of lips going on, so I figured I'd go with something a little bit on the natural side. Feel free to overline the fuck out of your lips when you're doing clown makeup. Like, I love it. Liquid lipstick does kind of stain the face. So I do only a little bit here. And then I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow again. We'll go in with that same pink from earlier, and I'm just gonna like blend this. add a little bit of the gold glitter right in the middle. So pretty, oh my gosh. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that also, just like as a kind of highlight, just in random places. Try and contour my nose a little bit. Which is not something I'm really very good at. My nose has been broken a bunch of times, and like, I swear it doesn't matter how I do it, I don't ever get it looking like straight or smaller. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my costume stuff. Let's see what we got. Now this gold chain spiderweb harness I actually made myself because I couldn't find one like on its own when I was getting this cosplay ready that was the right style and color. So I just made it. It was actually pretty easy. There we go. So I also decked out this clown collar for this costume. I'm excited. So I styled this wig with more like clown girl vibes in mind. So I put the pigtails in because I really like having pigtails for my clown looks. I put a little wire in my hair. Now let's get this pulled to where it's actually supposed to be. There we go. And I'm gonna try to pull it forward a little more. That feels pretty good. This needs to go forward more here. Okay, so I just pinned a little bit so that it's gonna stay nicely for me. So her horns really like go kind of like forward and like up to her head like that. Right? I got these horns off of Amazon, I think. They're the only ones I could find that were like, that I could actually put up, like upwards. All of them were like curling backwards. Okay, what do you think? Albedo from Overlord as a clown girl by the Clown Makeup Girl. Like and subscribe for more.